guys, what's up? BC coming back at you with another Transformers video review. This time it is on the Transformers Prime First Edition 2-pack version of Prime Megatron, Frank Welker himself. And, yeah. It's safe to say, well, for me, at least, it's safe to say, this, if it would have been Voyager size, would have been perfect. But, of course, the Pred line came into this fruition. Well, anyways, yeah, here's his, Cybertronian jet mode, and to be completely honest with you guys, I never was really a fan of this, but in the realm of the Prime design, it looks cool. It looks very show accurate. Really is just kind of I never understood the point to the whole Peekaboo Megatron. I never understood that. I mean, like, why do they feel the need to kind of have his head poking out from the cockpit? Or wouldn't the cockpit be up here? I don't know. This is a freaking Cybertronian jet. Where is all the human-styled stuff? Even FOC Starscream had a cockpit. So at least him, you can tell he's a jet. This, I don't even know what the hell this is. Oh well. Because either way, this figure is still awesome. Now, in vehicle mode, again, you know, I'm not really that big of a fan of the way this looks. I never was a fan of it, and the Voyager version really didn't help it all that much. But, you know, whatever. This works. For me, it works. So, yeah. Let's get on with the transformation. Pull the gun off. Set that off to the side. Now to transform him, we are going to, as I continuously did, whilst messing with the figure, unpeg the wing, and then just kind of fold it on that hinge. Fold in the wings, or the tips of the wings, and then rotate these around, and then kind of fold them over and peg them back on to the onto the leg. And then you're going to unpeg the leg from here and there. Again, unpeg it from here and there. Once you do that, you're gonna flip his waist down a little bit, which will give you the clearance to straighten out his legs, and then flip his feet around, which, here's the thing about the feet that I noticed. This is not Rob's fault. I got this through a trade with Rob. This is not his fault. This is entirely Hasbro's fault, or the factory workers' fault. Sorry, back to what I was saying. This is not Rob's fault. This is entirely the factory workers' fault, or at least quality control issues. Whoa. He has 2 right feet. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. But I digress. You unpeg it. You unpeg the arms. And you kind of got to bring them down and straighten them out. Like that. And kind of fold them out like this. And the backpack is freaking weird. Because, like, here's how I do it. I fold... Okay, well, actually, before we get to the backpack, we're going to kind of fold this around. Do our best to get all this lined up. Take these pieces and fold them up to create his chest. And then kind of angle these so that they fit into the chest. And then fold his cod piece up like that. stand him up, rotate his arms. And that's one of the problems that having that other right foot brings him, because he wants to stand like that. And that makes him look freaking weird. Now the backpack, you can do whatever the hell you want with this. I generally just kind of fold that down, and then kind of hinge these and kind of tuck it in as best as I can. That is what I do. You can do whatever you want. I'm not sure what the instructions say. I'm not sure what other reviewers have done. That's how I do it, and that's the way I'm sticking to it. So, yeah, and then to finish off the transformation, you plug this onto his arm. He does have that little bit where you can flip out the little peg and have him hold it in his hand, but that's really stupid, so I'm not going to do that. As I try and fold this cannon back up. There we go. There we go! First edition Voyager. First edition Deluxe Class Megatron. Robot mode. Simply just gorgeous paint job. Ugh. Just look at the paint job on him. I never thought I'd actually have this version of Megatron. And once I got him, I'll flip these out a little bit. Once I actually had him in hand, I was immediately stunned at how great he looked in person. Now, of course, I realize this isn't fair, but for once, it's not fair to the Voyager. Because the Voyager, I feel, is a great representation of Megatron. There's no lie there. It is a great representation of Megatron. It's just, he's so plain and so bland. Whereas him, he looks outstanding. I mean, if you took this paint job and put it on him, he would look amazing. Now, of course, I did some of that silver work onto his blaster, or his fusion cannon, which is the one thing I feel he does better than him. But of course, a lot of people will disagree with me on that. Well, here's my argument. Where's his blade? He's got a blade. Him have blade. Him no have blade. Him no have blade. That's my argument. So, yeah. Now I'm done with the size comparison. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty of articulation as I crack my fingers. He's got a ball joint within his head, but it's so stiff it can barely move. He's got a ball joint within the shoulder, bicep swivel, elbow joint, and he's got another joint within his forearm, but that's mainly for transformation. Wrist swivel, ball jointed hips, nothing at the waist. Knee swivel, knee bend, and nothing at the feet. So yeah, and again, due to that right foot, he wants to stand like that, which drives me frickin' nuts. There we go. Now I got him standing. So yeah, what I actually, hold on, let's get him all up in the camera's face. Because that is a gorgeous head. That is a simply awesome head, or head sculpt. Kind of trying to get it completely in shot, because you can see all the detail work in that head. Just oozes Megatron. Especially like with the whole dark energon coursing through him look just, oh man, this head looks awesome. At some point I do plan to do some Sharpie work to Megatron to really make him pop and turn him into this as I smack him around. But yeah, I would more than try and turn the Voyager into this. Problem is, I only have a Sharpie. The only real way I can really make that Megatron into this is if I got silver paint. And that I can get in my local Hobby Lobby, which you can too. Look at me, I'm trying to promote Hobby Lobby. But anyways, yeah. With all this said, this is my review of Transformers Prime First Edition Deluxe Class Entertainment 2-Pack Megatron. And this is BC saying, stay nerdy and get your geek on. I will catch you guys next time.